What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 2 Fortnite video. Now, in today's video, we are going to be talking about the fact that Epic Games finally announced that first person is coming to Fortnite Battle Royale and UEFN. Now, I'm not sure if it is coming for Battle Royale, but I am 100% certain that it is coming to UEFN. And if it's coming to UEFN, it's most likely also going to come to Battle Royale. Because first person is one of, if not the most highly requested thing from the community to Epic Games is first person. Basically, first person is the most requested thing from the Fortnite community that Epic Games has had. So it's most likely going to come to Battle Royale. I would be very surprised if first person doesn't come to Battle Royale. I also wouldn't be surprised if it didn't come to normal Battle Royale and builds mode. But I would also be surprised if it did come to zero builds. Now, in my opinion, I don't see Epic Games adding first person for build mode, but I do see them adding first person for zero builds, because it makes sense for them to add it to zero builds, but it doesn't make sense if they would add it to builds, because first person in builds wouldn't really work too well. Like, it wouldn't work properly, because how are you supposed to crank 90s, edit, shoot while building in first person? Again, it makes sense for zero builds because you don't have to build or edit, because all you have to do is sprint, slide, mantle, and shoot. That's basically all you gotta do. And switch your weapons. That's basically all you gotta do in zero builds. You don't gotta edit or build. Basically, yeah. So I don't see them adding first person for builds mode, but I do see them adding first person for zero builds mode. It makes sense for them to add it to zero builds and not for builds. It makes sense. Now, my question for this is, for this first person releasing, is that is first person going to be an option in the settings, or is it going to be a separate game mode? Now, I would much rather have it be its own separate game mode and not a setting. Because if it's a setting, that's going to be very, very weird. Like, I do not see them making it a setting. Like why would they spend so much time making first person into Fortnite to just make it a setting? I just see them making it a separate game mode. I don't see them making it a setting. If they make it a setting, I would be shocked. I just see them. It's most likely that they're going to make it a separate game mode. It's probably just going to be a zero builds first person game mode. So that's probably what it's going to be called. Zero builds first person battle royale is most likely what they're going to call it. And if they do add it to builds mode, it's just going to be called first person battle royale or something like that. If they make first person only for UEFN and only for creative, I am going to be so disappointed in Epic Games. Like, I am going to be so disappointed in Epic Games if they don't add first person to Battle Royale or Zero Build, and if they just make it an UEFN and for creative only, I am just going to be so disappointed. Like, why even bother making a first person if it's just going to be a creative mode exclusive or an UEFN exclusive? Like, there's just no point. If they do make an UEFN exclusive, I'm still going to play the first person UEFN maps. I'm still going to play it no matter what, but I'm just going to be very disappointed in Epic Games for not adding it to Battle Royale or Zero Builds. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention, the first person is going to release on 2025 when Chapter 6 releases. So basically, when Chapter 6 releases in 2025, that's when first person is going to release. And also, what took Epic Games so long to add first person into the game? Like, what took them so long? We've been waiting since Chapter 2, when first person technically came into Battle Royale in Chapter 2 in the device event. There was a glitch where some players got first person after the device event. The device event was the Midas event. The Midas Doomsday device event. That was the event where some players got glitched into first person. And ever since then, us players have been waiting for Epic Games to officially add first person into the game since that day, since chapter 2. It's been like what, 3 chapters? Yeah, chapter 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's been 4 chapters that we've been waiting for first person to release, and we're finally getting it on chapter 6, 5 chapters later, 5 chapters after chapter 2. That is insane. How it took them so long. It took them what, 3 years? Well, 4 years. Well, 4 years. It took them 4 years, man. Dang. 4.5 years. Like, dang, that is a lot of time. My question is, what took them so long to add it? That's actually my question. What took them so long to add it? I don't know. Maybe they're gonna say why it took them so long when they officially release it, but I don't know. Even when they first announced it, I forgot the name of the dude. He's the It's Tim Sweeney and somebody else. Tim Sweeney wasn't the guy that announced it. It was somebody else. His last name was Person. His last name was Person. I forgot. I think he's the co-CEO. I don't know. He works alongside with Tim Sweeney. That's the guy who announced for first person releasing on chapter 6 in 2025. He himself said that it took them long enough. Like it took them long that they know. Basically, he said that Epic Games knows that it took them long. Now I don't know why it took them so long to add it. I don't know. I do not know why. Maybe we'll know when they officially release it. All right, so I don't have to make one video for every single thing that was announced on March 20th. I'm just gonna tell you guys everything that Epic Games announced for Fortnite on March 20th. Okay, the number one thing they announced, first person. Another thing they announced was physics coming to UEFN. I think those were the two major things they announced, but I don't know. But yeah, guys, that's everything for this video, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Goodbye. Peace. Oh yeah, and they also announced that Fall Guys is coming to Fortnite. So yeah, that was another big thing they mentioned.